Hey folks, Quillythene here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Rimworld. It's Alpha 16, we're heavily modded, we're playing with no turrets, no traps, and we're currently in the middle of a toxic fallout. Now, it's not a dangerous toxic fallout. It might be boring, because we don't get to leave the base. You know, that part kind of sucks, maybe. But it's not actually dangerous in any way whatsoever. For us, we still have plenty of farming, everything is good, our power situation is fine and manageable. We've got lots and lots and lots and lots of food, so I'm feeling very good about that. I mean, we were at above 100 fine meals for a while. I don't think we've got any meat for making more fine meals right now. But we do still have plenty of vegetation for making some simple meals, should we need a backup. And there's actually plenty of meat waiting for us outside the base, although deteriorating due to become unroofed. I don't think I'm going to send people out right now. If the toxic fallout runs out, I will do a mass unforbid of everything outside, and hopefully that'll open up the ability for us to quickly butcher some stuff. Cargo pods over here. Well, speaking of unforbidding, marble blocks are going to be handy to get started. Now, we don't have a stonecutter's table set up yet. I did actually queue it up over here. It looks like we don't have any steel inside of our base. So right now, people aren't constructing anything. It's possible there's no actual steel that's still like in place that's been mined outside of our base either. Did I not set? Yeah, I did set up the little shooting gallery over there. So it probably is a good idea to mine this out before that gets set up. I don't like people going all over the place mining when there's snow because they do walk slower. But these aren't that far away, so I'll go ahead and set that up. Also, here's something else we can do to keep busy. Why don't we go and mine the rest of the interior of our base over here? Expand allowed area indoors. Let's go ahead and do this and that, because there we go. I mean, no one's idle right now, but we did have a little bit of idleness. I'd still prefer that this smoothing job gets finished. More smoothing jobs overall, but we may as well do that. We've got nothing to do right now. Toxic fallout, we're stuck inside our base. I mean, people are still keeping busy, but, you know, we're not in a dire situation. Is this an auto door? It is an auto door. We probably want a few more of those. They do use a sick amount of power, 50 watts each. Before we go crazy on the auto doors, we may, in fact, want to... we've got these over here. We don't have auto doors over here. Nor there. We might want to. But we might want to wait until we are set up to go to the geothermals over here. So it is the 13th winter. Winter's closing into it's closing out, I guess I could say. And that's quite good. So I will go ahead and define some more mining areas. I have to be a little bit careful not to pop the death room over here. But I'll define some more mining for steel. There's a lot left on the map. And hopefully, we got components over there. I don't remember, didn't I not have, oh yeah, that was silver over here. We never brought that in. That might be something to consider. Because right now we can't spend it if it's not in our stockpile. Alright, we've clearly got tons and tons and tons and tons that'll happen. We got some more over there, but I'm going to wait on any more than that. Hopefully the temperature's improving. It's actually above zero, and it looks like the snow, it's now thin. Yeah, the snow's mostly melting. We still have to wait for the freaking fallout to go away, but other than that, things are definitely improving. Power. We've got a circuit here, and then there. You don't actually have to, like, go into the doorway to, like, power the rooms, but it always feels good to me for some reason to do that. So I'll have to get cleaned. We could build a fancy bed here, although I don't think we've got... Oh, we have plenty of wood, so we're okay there. Come on, toxic fallout, go away. Be gone. So at this point, it looks like if I did a mass unforbid, actually, I think the animal bodies would basically all be rotten ones, so we'd be just hauling rotten bodies to over here, so who cares about that? Although, I could just say, like, don't put bodies there, but... Nah, I don't think that's worthwhile. Oh yeah, zoom in a little bit more. So there you go. Because there's a limited amount of things that it will select with a double click. And it only selects things within your vision radius. So then you zoom in and then you double click and then it'll mark things to be hauled properly. So again, it's like, could you prioritize hauling that chunk right there? Thank you very much. Because otherwise it's going to be very annoying. We will plan for a door over there. And eventually we'll get some beds. Prisoner rooms are another thing to consider. Of course, I could turn any of these things into a prisoner room, but it's nice to invest in a permanent prisoner room. One thing we could do is actually plan on having more than one bed in a prisoner room. They don't like sharing a bedroom, but on the other hand, it is rare that we're going to have more than one prisoner. And as long as the room is nice enough, that'll probably offset the sharing bedroom trait. So I think that's actually what I'm going to plan over here. Yeah, I'm going to plan a prisoner room there. So we are going to plop down 2 beds. We'll keep them a little further apart just because whatever. And I'm also going to make sure that they're really good quality. I want them to be at least superior quality beds. And we will go ahead and get started on the smoothing floor over here. The other way to make it prettier is if we mined out all the walls here and replace them with proper walls, but I'm going to wait until we've got actual block production set up before we do that. But yeah, that'll be a prisoner room. We'll set up a light, a nice little table, a couple of plants in there, keep it very, very, very appealing for when we eventually do capture someone. We haven't done that yet, right? I don't think so. I don't remember if any of these people were captured. It's been too long. Wind turbine has broken down, which is annoying. But we do have the repair priority pretty high, so hopefully that'll be okay. Still have the toxic fallout. I mean, I could really let people wander outside from time to time, and then go back inside. So you let them get up to like minor, maybe like once it hits moderate. It might only be at severe that they get brain damage. So let them get up to moderate, and then like shut them back inside again. Especially if there's no snow. There's still some thin snow outside. If the snow goes away completely, then I'm going to go ahead and start doing the toggle. Encourage people to go out and do a little bit of mining. Grab those blocks, deconstruct the computers, that sort of thing. But again, what's nice is they are still clearly keeping busy, and that makes me very, very, very happy. So guest room right next to the prisoner room, because really what's the difference? It's just a different kind of guest. That's all. Is it... Oh, it's snowing right now, yeah? Yeah, hard snow right now. So we're going to get a little bit more. So that's okay. So you're going to keep clearing that. But again, if we take a look, yeah, you've got no toxicity whatsoever. And if everyone is sitting idle, if there's a lot of that going on, then I would feel a lot more incentivized to start toggling sooner. But they're not. They're fine. So I could have this count as indoors so that people can go and work on the turbine. But our power situation's not that dire. Like how this place, it was actually quite warm. You know what? This thing is actually keeping this really hot over here. So much so I could consider like keeping this door open so that the temperature could flow in here maybe a little bit more. That's actually something to think about. We could vent over here. I think I'm going to. I mean, I could do it closer, but I don't think it really matters. So it's going to be a way to help use this excess heat here to keep this warm. And that's probably okay. Here, everything seems fine. It's a relatively large area. In the summer, when it gets very hot, this might actually get too hot of an area. But what we can do at that point, especially if... No, it's fine, because what I can do here is say no roof here, and then put a little box over here. So this is going to be an open air area, so the heat can all vent outside. A little bit of a chimney. Okay, medicine production is done. I'm going to also pick up brewing now, because we have a lot of hops that's taking up room. It would be great to convert that into beer. For money and for pleasure. Who doesn't want some beer? Toxic fallout still going on. 6 degrees outside. There's still snow, but it's going to go away. A combat supplier. They're going to hang around for a while. Well, well, well. Hopefully you don't get sick and die from the toxic fallout. I mean, if you did, you drop a lot of loot, but it would definitely anger your faction, and that might be a bit awkward. We still need someone high social. If we got prisoner right now, we'd never be able to convince them to join our cause. Well, maybe. Some people are easier to convince than others. At some point, we can start deciding to kidnap some of these factions, but we're not quite there yet. You go ahead and give a chat to Nuke over here. Nuke from the combat supplier. That's a very good name. We're not selling components. We're not going to buy at the higher rate. We could buy meds, because we always want more of that. I can sell you a very good plasteel mace. That sounds great. We have 2 Molotov cocktails. I don't know if quality matters, but tell you what, I'll sell the crappier one. I could sell the better one for money, but that's okay. We could actually make tons of money selling a bunch of the clothing. Tell you what, we don't actually need a Parker right now. And this will probably create a new one. But we can definitely make money by selling the clothes. Especially maybe like, we'll get less money from selling the lower quality clothes, but what it means is we'll make a new one. Hopefully we'll end up with a higher quality one, or people will wear it and be that much happier. That's not a terrible idea. This personal shield, I don't like doing a lot of melee, and it's lower, you know, it's pretty low on hit points, so we'll sell it for tons of cash. So yeah, we'll sell all the I think we ought to just deconstruct things that are too low quality as well. We could consider buying a helmet. Excellent quality, should be full hit points. Really dramatically improves survivability of your people when they have a helmet. Really dramatically. I think it's worth investing in that. Yes, 400 gold, but I think that's okay. Yeah, right. You overcharge for components. That's right. So I'm not going to do that. I think I will go and buy the medicine. So we're still going to make 600 bucks. Buy the medicine, get the helmet. I think I'm happy with that. We are going to get to a point at some point where we're actually going to be selling all clothing we make forever. But I think we're going to wait until we have a bigger cotton farm. Because right now we don't grow that much cotton. So there's a possibility we'll run out of material. Although hunting season's coming back in. So that's not going to be a bad thing at all. We could make... You know what? Fuck it. Let's go ahead and sell. Let's literally try to sell all the clothing that we can. That's pretty much it, and then we'll kind of be we'd be getting, we wouldn't be able to get all their money unless we started buying some guns. But I don't think I'm going to buy a $900 assault rifle. I like the excellent quality steel helmet. Very happy about that. So we'll get 1100 stuff, we'll get a little bit of medicine, we'll get the helmet to save someone's life. Very nice. So where'd the stuff get dropped? Is it over here? Oh yeah, there it is. And is that considered, oops, part of our indoor area? No. So let me add that in there. Here, let me do this. Because people could haul that. They might clean there, but again, I'm not that worried about the toxic fallout. But this means people can go and haul that stuff. There you go. In particular, get the helmet in storage, and as soon as it's in storage, someone will probably go and equip it. You're gonna make some new shirts, which is fine. Yeah, it's a good way to make money. Get the high quality clothing, make a ton of cash. Better industry than some of the drugs. We can unforbid that. Just because at some point we'll get out of the way. Well, I guess at some point it'll just decay, so that's gonna be alright. So you're making the clothes, making the smoke leaf. These guys are chilling. Hopefully they're not getting too sick. How you doing? Just at initial level, okay. Right, goes initial into minor. That's right. Having a snooze indoors. Everything's been hauled. Springs, there's a raid. Okay, they're going to attack immediately. They're going to sap around the defenses. They're coming from the south. Limestone Club. So, again, it's weird playing on lower difficulties. So, everyone's showing up. Oh, there is someone with a sniper rifle. A good sniper rifle. Shooting skill of 8 is very scary, actually. That's actually incredibly intimidating. Has someone put on the steel helmet? That's the toque. So, I'm thinking that someone has. Who done it? There we go. Frosty. Frosty with the sniper rifle. That actually makes me feel good. But we're going to have to grab everyone. And we're going to have to go outside right away. Get the cover. So again, we don't have any defenses for them to tunnel around. I don't think trees are really cover. Suppose if I'm here, there'd be cover, but you may just shoot someone accidentally and hit. I don't know. Go and hide behind the tree, just in case it's a thing. We should really extend this a little bit more, so it's got enough room for absolutely everyone in our group. So the snipers and the survival rifles. Wow! That was quick! That was quick. Shot your arm off. So we might not want to recruit you. Sorry. Wow. Yeah, you know what? I like the idea. Could you maybe focus on the guy who's going to be trying to set everything on fire? He also doesn't have a personal shield, which is a little tricky because melee can be very dangerous. But I really don't want to get... Thank you. Okay, now what do we do? What? It looks like you're wielding a pie. You're snorting yayo in the middle of combat. Okay. And you're trying to... Oh, I thought it would be funny if he had a knife to try to slice sliced onions, but no. Sliced onions, I'm going to get you to run a little bit and kite. Just a scooch. Are you drinking... You eating more yayo? I think so. Keep running away, Sliced. Okay, Griever's almost down. I'm going to... Aknak, am I even going to bother moving you? Yeah, you know what? I will, actually. Excellent. I was going to say, any second now, they're going to stop and start running away. Aknak, I'm going to put you back over here. I think we're going to be able to down at least one more. Alright, Dinah is still alive. Dinah is not missing any body parts. Dinah is a paramaniac, but a fast walker with good skills. I don't know how difficult it is going to be to recruit you, but I think we're going to try. Because I was going to say, otherwise we might strip them down first, and then kill them so that we don't get the dead man's clothes thing. But we have a bed. Okay, I'm going to cancel the reconstruction job. We're going to set this for prisoner, so we actually do have a prisoner room. Frosty, you are going to capture Dinah. And then I'm going to... Right, no one's going to do anything over here because it's out of our area. I'm going to temporarily unrestrict everyone. And then I'm going to encourage Van to go and strip this body down before it rots. And Ben Skull, I'm going to encourage you to strip that body down before it rots. And maybe the good sniper rifle, I'm going to get you to haul that in. Is what I'm going to do. Alright, Van's going to sleep. People need medical treatment. It's surprising they're going for the healing first, although that's totally okay. So you're going to go there. Van, you need to go and prioritize treating Sliced Onion. Followed by Aknak. How many... Did we get any real injuries? I think they were mostly just being hit by blunt instruments. Yeah. Because you had already lost those body parts. That's nothing. Same thing here. Yeah. Just mostly blunt instrument damage. That's fine. You'll have to treat Dinah soon. We do have someone on wardening duty. That's Sliced Onions with her whopping skill of 3. Some spy. No, I know you want to rest. I totally understand you want to rest. But you're going to do this. Actually, the question is Dinah, prisoner. 99% recruit difficulty. Never mind. We're going to let you die. So, what you're going to do is you're going to go over here and you're going to strip Dinah. And then we are going to, we're going to release them. You are going to give them no medicine. You can do some doctor's care, technically. No medicine. We'll then release. We're not going to harvest because we've got mood problems as is. And we've got money, sources for money, so it's going to be okay. So we'll just do it that way. I think we'll have to haul this close relatively soon. Ben, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring down your mining priority. That way. Reset you. So you can haul things instead. Yeah, thank you. And actually, I'm going to get you to haul this. That's actually really good body armor. I'm just going to get it out of the room so that this person doesn't actually equip that before they leave. There we go. Good. Now, it's worth noting, I still don't have people restricted indoors, so we'll have to be a bit careful. Combat supplier, we might... I don't know. You're usually not too bad on meds. You know what? Everyone's got the same social skills, so it doesn't really matter. Well, 2 or 3. And we don't have any medicine in our storage anymore, so I think what we're going to do is buy out all their meds. We are going to keep the sniper rifle, that's for sure. And this one Molotov, that's okay. I think we'll go ahead and sell more clothes. I think that's fine. A shoddy Kevlar helmet might still be worth buying. If it was a slaver, we could sell Dinah. It'd be nice if they had prosthetic arms. Charge rifles are really good, and we can't afford one. But I find that's a lot of money. Still, I'm kind of in favor of buying a couple of Kevlar helmets. It's a lot of head protection. They're shoddy, I get that, but they'd have full hit points at least. So our people wouldn't complain about wearing frayed clothes. I think it's well worth doing that. Look at this legendary Vancium helmet. 132,000 space bucks. Has 52% sharp resistance and 21% blunt resistance. It's massive. Slows you down, but it's got the psychic sensitivity. I don't think the Kevlar... The Kevlar does slow you down, but it's hardly noticeable. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. And I'm very happy about that choice. You got some Yayo. That's interesting. What's our timer at? Okay, we can go a little bit longer, so that's good. Still have things to improve over here. Still have the guest bedroom. These guys are leaving, hopefully before they die from the sickness, because otherwise we get bad moodlet. Now, they weren't guests, so it doesn't matter that we didn't offer them real hospitality. Like, they didn't use the guest bedrooms. Oh, right, the smoothing is done here, so I can go and set up a pretty little table and chairs for them. We can even put some plants in here. that might not be a bad idea. Let's put one there. Actually, I don't know if it matters, but I'll put one in the middle of the room, right there. We're going to make sure that they have at least good quality. Good quality. Good and good, because we want this to look nice. Severe illness, that's Dinah, who hasn't really been treated, is probably infected. No, just severe blood loss. So they're probably going to die. I mean, I could wake up Van early. There you go. So no medicine treatment. It's still a good way to practice. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, here. So if we look at medicine, she is getting some XP here, in theory. Still have toxic fallout. How's our people? Let's just make sure that no one's... So we've got someone with some initial buildup. That's okay, though. You're gonna bury some corpses. We're nearly done on our graves. I mean, at some point we'll want to set up the crematorium. Might be time to start considering that. I don't remember if that's something we need... Do we need to research that? I don't think so, right? Is it under production or MISC? I think we do have to research that, because I think it shows up over here. I don't remember where, though. Electric cremation, so you need electric smelting first. Yeah, it'd be nice not to have to build a ton more graves, because that just finished off the last two. And actually, we might need one for Dinah soon. You're in Hall. The Dead Man's Clothes, which is then going to get torn apart. I love the mod to do that. I still feel it should be part of the base game. If you're going to add the Dead Man's Clothes mechanic, which I think is perfectly fine and legitimate, but I think if you're going to add that in, you need to have the declothifying as well. Oh, you're not blocked for some reason, so we are grabbing some dead animal bodies that are not forbidden. I don't know why they're not forbidden, like this here, you know? Okay, you left. People are healed. Good. You're going to smoke a joint. Alright, fine. That's totally okay. Looks like we brought in everything from outdoors, which is nice. We got some silver over there. There's still some mining that can be done. There's still some crafting here. Some of that there. There's going to be some tree chopping that we can do outside. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Sorry, that's probably driving someone nuts for symmetrical purposes. And we could also do this corner here, but I'm not as worried. That one seems to grow a little bit better. It doesn't have the same... it looks like the growth rate is actually okay. I thought for some reason this one maybe grew a little slower, but I guess not. No, that's the full lit area. There we go. So that's our shape. So we've got a little extra room to play with, putting other things in there. So 5 people in there. It looks like we did release Dinah, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct this bed, and we'll put in the job again for like the expert level bed if we can. So people are wandering around a bit. Let's just keep an eye on their health. Okay, we're just at initial with a lot of people. And yet, why are all the skeletons... When they get to the skeleton level, they become unforbidden? It does seem a little bit odd, and I don't know why that is. This one's forbidden. You're slowly wandering away. I mean, we get a positive moodlet buff from that. Of course, what happens in the long run is it just means that you're just going to get mechanoid attacks. If everyone likes you. Although there's enough factions now in the world that maybe that's never going to be a situation. Go ahead and set these up now. Smoke leaf joint, or binge. Yep. Well, that's the person with the chemical fascination. So that's going to happen fairly often. And what can you do? It's just the reality of it. Okay, oh wait, we've got plenty of stuff marked all over the place for our miners to go and do. We don't even have a high priority mining job right now, which I'm okay with. So I don't have people forbidden from going outside right now, but I'm going to try to avoid... Ooh, exotic goods. That's actually really handy. Sliced onion. It's a good thing we've kept some amount of money, because there's a good chance that we can get some body parts from you. That's good. Advanced power arm, no, it's too expensive. We don't need the surrogate livers or anything like that. We could buy beer, but I don't think there's any reason. I'm going to get rid of the personal shield to make tons of cash doing that. We actually need 20 gold. I guess I can just type, right? 20 gold to build the... and we need plasteel. I think we need 50 plasteel, which they offer. It's not cheap, but I think that's what we need to be able to construct our little science thingy. So it's probably worth doing that. It sort of sucks, but I think we're going to deal with it. All right, at some point we could start doing art. Ah, we got some robots! Ooh, including... ERT1 is... doesn't really say. That looks like a medical bot. We don't have the money for it, but it's interesting that it exists. At some point we need some hospital beds, but we're not building it out of Vancium. At some point we also need an eye. Or no, it's an ear. So incredibly beautiful, it's a shame you can't see yourself in the mirror. So this doesn't actually give you vision. It's funny, the sight minus 50% is the same as missing an eye. So this counts as a replacement eye with the exact same modifier as having missed an eye. Gives you a bonus to talking though, you are very cool looking. We do need a replacement ear. But I think I'm going to just hold off on that. The arm is the priority. So I think we're going to do this. We could sell some of this Yayo. What the hell? Let's sell a bunch of these joints, actually. Boom. Done. That's actually very good. We're not going to buy overpriced components. We're definitely not selling any. Oh, there's the Nutramine, which we can use to build medicine and all kinds of advanced drugs. I think it's actually a good idea if we buy a lot of this. Like, a lot of this. Because we can use this to make fancy schmancy drugs and medicine that we can then sell for more money and keep that going. And as far as I know, there's no way to produce Nutramine in the base game. And I don't think I've got any mods that enable it. So that's actually very, very, very good. So, again, I can't move the high-tech research bench, which is kind of frustrating. I suppose I could deconstruct it and move it. Just bite the bullet. Let's do it. I'm going to do it. So we're not going to get all the materials back, but we'll get more materials. So the high-tech research bench, we're going to rebuild it out of steel over there. And then we're going to go ahead and put the multi-analyzer properly next to it. And then we're going to take this chair and move it right over there. There you go. So we're going to lose some materials, but it's a better placement. And I think this is going to be fine. I think having this here for the rest of the game is going to be completely A-okay. Well, we still have toxic fallout. We should probably give people some forced indoor time. Because a few people have got the initial build-up going on. I think we're still mostly there. Initial. No one's gone past that. But you never know, we might get into a situation where people are going to have to spend a little bit more time outdoors. So forcing them to burn that off by being inside for a little while is going to be handy. We're going to get that started. So we get the prisoner room. We've got lots of construction jobs. We've got that. We want to smooth more floor, but we're going to smooth the prisoner room floor first. At some point we need to mine out this jade. Maybe I'll just do that now, and then we'll have it, and I don't know. We'll figure something out. We'll make pretty statues. I don't think we've got any artists yet, right? No. We've got a little bit of passion, and we've got a little bit more built-in skill out of 5, but no one who's a real artist yet. Hopefully someday we'll do that, because the art is a good way to keep everyone happy, and we can make a lot of money with it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.